Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for April 11th to the 17th. So let's see what we have coming up here for you this week. Pleasure. I feel as though you are allowing yourself to explore what makes you happy. I feel like you're going to spend more time there. You're going to prioritize that. Prioritize your joy, your happiness, kind of indulging yourself in things that really make you feel good. Whether that's like in friendships, connections, or just, allowing yourself to connect with things that bring in something that is high frequency, that just puts you in a really good energetic space this week. So I feel like this might be all about self-care. I'm hearing like walking away from anything toxic there that even feels toxic to you. That's going to be really important here. So raising your vibration, raising your frequency, I feel like is your objective. So whatever brings that in for you is what you're going to be focusing on this week. Okay. So what are some of the energies that are coming in here for Libra this week? Page of Water. I really feel like you're getting to know yourself on a deeper level as well, like understanding more about yourself. Maybe there's some things that you're exploring that you may have not really ever known that you liked a certain food or you liked a certain activity. There's this Page of Water is all about exploring your emotions, what you're like, what do you like, what sparks your creativity, what interests do you have. I feel like you're kind of exploring the parts of yourself either that you haven't gone to yet or some things that you haven't really connected with in a long time. So reconnecting with with your authenticity. Okay, what else? Yeah, bringing balance. I feel like you're really trying to bring balance back into your life wherever you feel like there has been an imbalance. And the Empress, beautiful. Yeah. So really cultivating abundance in your life, nurturing yourself, prioritizing yourself. I feel like the Empress could also be another person as well that you're kind of focused on, because this Empress is coming up quite a bit in your readings. I feel like the Empress was like the front and center of your monthly reading as well, now that I think of it. So there's really something strong about an Empress energy. So either you're embodying this beautiful Empress energy or there's someone in your life who is an Empress that you are connecting with very strongly. So we'll look more into that. We'll see what the cards come out there. But let's go into the Page of Water first. So what do we need to know about this Page of Water? I feel like there's some things that you are allowing yourself to kind of come from the depths of like some kind of darkness, not darkness in a negative light, but just some things that have been hidden. And I feel like you're allowing them to come to the surface. You're allowing some things to rise to the surface. You're not shielding them anymore. You're not being shielded from them. You're not kind of looking away in the other direction if there's anything like that. I feel like you are really allowing yourself to express what it is that you are really craving. There's like these desires, these wants, these needs, you're really allowing yourself to explore that. And I feel like there's something about that is instigating or catalyzing some kind of physical change in your world with the Two of Earth here. So there's some kind of change. Maybe some of you are also kind of changing careers. Maybe you're realizing that the place that you're working in is actually not where you want to be, that there's something else that your heart is calling you to, and you are in this process of kind of making some changes there. So that's just an example, but that's kind of the energy that's coming in here. It's like realizing some kind of change that you might want to make in your life based off of connecting with some hidden desires or just getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Four of Fire. Okay, so changes in the home, perhaps. There's a home kind of being impacted by some kind of change. This could also be a celebration. I feel like this could also be celebrating some kind of milestone or victory that you have been able to achieve in your life. So sometimes Four of Fire is not always like marriage or the home. I'm kind of feeling here for you, Libra. This is about achieving some kind of victory or milestone in your life. I feel like there's something, what can we have some more information about this? 4 of Fire. Yeah, wow, beautiful. 8 of Earth. I feel like you've worked really hard on this. There's something here. I feel like you've been really making some kind of progress in something, some kind of success. There's like some kind of, almost like a reward. And then there's this investment. It's like you were working on investing your energy towards something. Working really hard and investing towards your energy towards something. I really feel like you're working very hard on yourself, actually, especially with that Page of Water. Putting your energy and work towards something. If this is a marriage, it could be, you know, some of you are really working hard and investing your energy into a marriage or into some kind of connection or relationship in the home, some kind of relationship there, or working hard to make some changes in some kind of home. Maybe like just the dynamics are changing here. Oh, these cards fell out. Okay, that one's sticking out. Ace of Earth, look at that. Abundant new beginnings. So this is some kind of transformation that's happening within your physical world. So for some of you, this is just the dynamics or the vibe is kind of changing in your home. It's kind of like we're going to change the way we do things, or just the connection, the relationship is going in a different direction. But that's not always a negative thing. It's like if something is not working, it's like we're working hard on making those changes. And for some of you, it's going in another direction. So just depending on where you're at in some kind of either a connection, relationship, or just changes in your foundation. I'll just say it that way, changes in your foundation. So if you're not in some kind of relationship, or if you're not in some kind of, you know, connection with another person, wherever you have your foundations, there's something changing in that area in your life. And it's coming from a place of this hard work that you've been doing on yourself and kind of investing your energy towards something that you really care about or something that really matters to you. I feel like there's something about personal transformation here that's impacting your home life, in impacting your foundation. There is the 8 of Water here. So this is also about walking away or emotionally detaching from things that feel unfulfilling or feel unsatisfying, are not really clicking or matching or resonating with who you are now. So it's like you're making these, I feel like this is happening on an energetic level and an emotional level first. So this is kind of like disconnecting from things that are draining, is what I'm hearing, draining your energy. And then we have the 8 of Fire. So this is all about fast-moving energies. I feel like there's a lot of things kind of happening all at once. And now that I put that in this card, I got really dizzy and I feel a little bit kind of, you may feel a bit nauseous or dizzy. And I almost kind of feel like it's like this shift in the ground, like this shift and change, kind of like this really strong movement. Can we have some more information about the 8 of Fire? There's like something coming in very quickly. The Emperor. Wow. Leadership, taking command, taking control. You're really protecting your energy here. You're protecting something that you're building, something you have built. You're kind of in this self-protection space. You're really holding your ground here. You are taking your power back in some way, in some kind of situation that has caused you to feel very stuck. You may even kind of feel a little bit stuck in some sense of the word, but I kind of feel like you're on your path of taking your power back from something that has, yeah, look at that, transformation. So transformation of this energy wherever you kind of feel stuck. I feel like if you feel like you've been in this place where, you know, there's this situation that you're in, it's uncomfortable, you feel stuck in it, you don't know how to get out of it. I feel like that energy is shifting and changing here for you. And it's a result of the inner work that you're doing. So as a result of this transformation that you're going through, your external world will change. It happens first on an energetic level. Okay, Justice. So balance coming back into your life where there has been imbalance. I'm hearing divine timing here. Yeah, call. So I feel like you'll know when it's the right time for something or to act on something. Oh, wow. Look at that. 5 of Earth. I really like that, actually. This is the time for you to reap in your rewards, reap in your, like, bring in your abundance. I feel like if you've been in a space, okay, So with the Justice card, this is a rebalancing of energies. So I kind of feel like with the Five of Earth, that is kind of telling me that you may have been in a space of an imbalance of energy. So for example, if you're in some kind of connection with someone, there may be an imbalance in power, an imbalance in, however you want to define that within some kind of connection, or maybe there's an imbalance at work. There's something here where you were feeling drained or depleted in something. And now it's time for that to shift and change as you take your power back. So it's kind of, it makes sense how that would work. It's like as you're doing this inner transformation, doing this inner work, is helping you to first bring balance back into your inner world. It's like you're kind of seeing things for what they really are, and you're seeing where there is an imbalance with inside maybe you. Kind of like, where do I not give myself the time for this, or where am I kind of draining myself, or am I overworking myself here? So just an example, not saying that you're doing that, but that's just an example. So as you take your power back and achieve balance back into your own life, into your own personal being, it's starting to reflect in the outside world here. And so for some, it may kind of start first in the home. It may kind of first start with some kind of power dynamics with another person in the home, really starting to say something or speak up, or kind of just change your routine, or changing the way we're doing things. So I'm kind of seeing that there's these smaller changes first that are going to start to build up to bigger changes, is what I'm seeing here. And again, this may not resonate for everyone, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, what else do we need to know here? The Five of Earth in reverse. Yeah, it's like there's a really strong introspection. Like you're in this place of like really looking at something, and realizing this is like, going within, meditating, and reaching some sense of like enlightenment, or kind of, see, Six of Air, seeing where there is an imbalance and kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing this for the first time. How did I not see this before? Kind of thing. And I'm like, I need to, this is what's been causing this experience for me, that I'm kind of finally seeing this. It's like there's an epiphany, or like a light bulb, an awakening happening here. And it's helping you to move away from that energy here. So there's a lot of shedding of things that are you're seeing now have been a heavy burden or heavy weight to carry that you've been carrying, and you're taking your power back, which is allowing you to transform your life. And I love that, actually, because now that I'm looking, I just glanced over at the Empress, and we had the Emperor show up here. I really feel like you're the Emperor here, Libra, and that is relevant whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. The Emperor is just someone who really stands in their power, kind of stands their ground, creates their life for themselves. So does the Empress, but it has like a different energy to it. They are counterparts. So this is the stronger divine masculine energy. So that is, kind of making things happen for oneself and putting action towards them. So being a strong leader in one's life here. And I really feel like you're kind of stepping into that role. Six of Air. Still need to know here. Look at that, Sun. So going towards your happiness, you're kind of figuring out what is your happiness, where is your joy. I also feel like you're very loyal to you're being very loyal to your integrity. Like you're kind of, you're finding, I think this is where I belong, or this is what's going to make me happy. And I know this without a shadow of a doubt. Like I just know within my soul that these things, this career, this person, or making this kind of change is going to bring me my happiness. And so I'm going to be loyal to that. I'm going to honor that within myself, because my soul is telling me, now I know, now I see clearly. So you're really taking charge there, and you're going to feel very successful and victorious as you're making these steps. So Libra, I kind of feel like if you feel like things are going a little bit slow, just trust the divine timing, because I did feel divine timing was a strong message that came up with the Justice card. So first, these things will happen small, like on a small scale, happen like, little interactions with people, or just like these minute changes, but they will grow. And a lot of times the realizations, it's almost like the awakening or the awareness needs to happen first. Like something needs to click into place for us to understand or see something in a different light before the actual change kind of comes in. So trust your instincts, trust your intuition. If you find yourself really daydreaming about something new, something different, or kind of feeling like, I really want this new life for myself, or I really want this new path for myself, but I don't seem to know how to get there. It feels like this insurmountable obstacle. How am I going to go from where I am right now to over there? It just seems like such a big leap. Just know that there are these a lot of steps in between that will lead up to there. So it's kind of like starting off your first year in undergrad and kind of trying to rush to become, I don't know, like a doctor or something. It's like, just start here. Start in your first year. You'll eventually get there, just kind of keep going, take those steps, get through 1 year at a time, because that's a long kind of way away. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like, you will get there. That is where your soul is calling you. That is where, you are headed. So it's kind of giving you this insight of, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to be. This is where I'm being called. And I wish I could just get there right now. But I'm kind of feeling like that could be, it's not going to, it may cause some anxiety to kind of focus on the end goal, is what I'm hearing here. But you are on your way. There is a lot of success and victory, and you're on the right path here. You are going towards your happiness. For a bear, you're really protecting your energy here. I feel like a lot of you may be spending time in meditation. Make sure you rest. Make sure you take care of yourselves. I'm also hearing silencing out other people's voices and thoughts. I kind of feel like you are finding that there's a lot of people around you over maybe in the past that kind of say a lot to you, kind of changing your mind about things. So I kind of feel like you're really detaching. You're detaching from, what other people are kind of telling you, and creating some kind of private space for yourself so you can have clear thoughts about, what direction you want to move in and what you really want for yourself here. Beautiful King of Earth. So it's like you're really kind of taking this bird's eye view of what you want to invest in. I feel like you're very interested in creating long-term success and stability for yourself with this King of Earth. The King of Earth is someone who's interested in creating like a permanent, solid, stable life for himself and for his family. He wants something that lasts. He wants something that grows. He wants something that is sustainable. He wants that fulfillment in life, like living life to the fullest in that way. But at the same time, it's also someone who has a very good insight into knowing what is worth investing in. So with the King of Earth, I feel like there's this the vibe to him in this particular reading of really understanding what something is worth, not just on a superficial level of like what society would see something as worthy based off of like the price on something or the status of something, but just the worthiness of something at a core level. So being able to distinguish between those two things, this King of Earth is very good at doing. So I kind of feel like that is a very good trait to have there. Okay, yeah, Six of Water. Okay, so this could be something about seeing the value in some kind of connection or memory. This could also be memories from the past. What do we need to know about the Six of Water? Six of Earth. Patience. So I kind of feel like this King of Earth is looking at something from the past that they want to invest their energy into. Six of Earth is all about community, is all about working together, is all about kind of coming together and building something together, kind of offering here, this is what I have, and let's see what you have, and let's kind of pull things together and see what we can do. So wanting to collaborate and work together to build, to kind of start those initial steps of building and working towards something, which is again that King of Earth, knowing what to invest in. The Six of Earth is also a lot about generosity. I feel like there's something here about going back in time or seeing something from the past that is bringing clarity for this King of Earth about where they want to head now. And there's also patience. So kind of really wanting to get to that again, there's that divine timing. You'll get there. It may not happen exactly at the timing that you're wanting, but trusting that divine timing is important, because I know could be sometimes irritating to hear because we just want it now. But I feel like if this has something to do with another person, then this could mean that making sure that it's almost like spirit can oversee all these energies that are at play, and making sure that both people or both energies are in the right energetic space, that when they do come together to work together to build something together, that they are in the right place for that. So both people could be going through their own transformation, really growing into themselves, transforming into the Emperor and the Empress. Maybe they're not exactly there yet, but they're on their way to becoming that. And so it's kind of like holding things off. So when things do come together, they do stick, they do last. Because if it comes together before that, before it's ready, it may not, kind of happen in the nice flow that it's meant to happen, to bring in the happiness and joy that's meant to be there. So that's why it's important to kind of have that patience there. I know it's hard to wait sometimes though. Okay, let's go into this Empress. What do we need to know about this Empress for Libra? 3 of Fire. So I feel like with this Empress, it's like her energy is very much looking out into the future. She's very bold, is the energy that I'm picking up on. Very bold, also very much in her power, and willing to take the risks and chances where she sees opportunity for growth in things that other people may not see. So this Empress I'm kind of seeing as someone who is willing to stand alone in things, willing to sacrifice things for the greater good. Willing to make those difficult choices, those difficult decisions, because she knows where something will become abundant and where, again, something feels like it would be a dead end. So this is her in her power in terms of making some kind of choice or decision in her life. Yeah, like wanting to commit her energy into growing something. So this Empress could also be investing her energy into a career or into a business. And it's like she's really allowing herself to work towards it. She's building that for herself. So this Empress is working very hard, and she knows exactly what she's doing because she's an Empress. So it's like she has that power within her. She knows how to embody all those well-rounded traits. Like she has everything in her, and she can use she knows when to use the right things at the right time. So she needs to kind of embody more of a Queen of Air kind of energy, Queen of Swords, then she can do that in order to make something happen. So this is someone who has gone through enough experiences in her life to really be in her power, to know how to navigate and build the life that she wants to bring her abundance that she knows she deserves. Yeah, King of Water. And she's attracting someone with a lot of love for her. I feel like in her own way as well, as she's kind of building her own life and kind of making these bold, brave decisions and going forward. I feel like there's a strong independence to her. As she's doing this, it's also calling in a really beautiful love. Someone who has just this unconditional love for her. And someone who is willing to express it as well, someone who's willing to open up to her, and wanting to have a new beginning, wanting to get to know her with this Page of Earth, wanting to understand her, and wanting to build. King of Air. Yeah, so this Empress energy is attracting this very strong masculine energy. And again, so everyone has that divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So it's not so much about gender, it's more about the energies that we're embodying. So this divine feminine energy is attracting a strong divine masculine energy who is wanting to build and commit to her here, the King of Air. But I also kind of feel like his energy is also just kind of watching and waiting to see how things change. Yeah, Queen of Earth, nurturing a future, nurturing stability and security within oneself. I feel like this Empress is also kind of working towards becoming very independent. Could also be this divine masculine energy is also kind of working towards that. I feel like these two energies are kind of working towards the same thing in their own way, and then it's just kind of like draw them together. And they both are kind of holding on to this hope and faith that things are going to kind of come together at some point here. And then we have the Fortune's Wheel, so destined change. It's inevitable. The change is inevitable. It may kind of feel like, when is this going to happen? Because there's so much stagnancy sometimes, but it is going to happen here just because that energy just keeps coming up. Okay, guidance message for Libra. Guidance for Libra this week. Weaving flowers, yeah. So this is all about building time for you. This is all about really connecting to your authenticity. This is all about kind of living untethered, being more transparent, and being more open, at least with yourself. Like, even if it's not with other people, it's like you are allowing yourself to look at yourself and kind of see your own true colors and really ask yourself, what do I really want? And it's how you're honoring yourself. It's like you're kind of being your own parent. You know, what can I give you? What can I do for you? How can I make you happy? And I feel like you're really honoring that experience with yourself here, which is really beautiful. And you're weaving your destiny. So everything you're doing for yourself is going to contribute to the greater whole. Another guidance message for Libra. Delight. Yeah. See, again, enjoying yourself, being in that high frequency, being in a place of happiness and joy, and allowing yourself to enjoy things. You can kind of enjoy yourself as you're going down this journey and this path of kind of the bigger dream or for the new future. It's like you don't have to do it stressed out or worried about things. We can do it in a way where we're still happy and we're still enjoying every moment, and knowing that and trusting that when the time comes, it'll come at the right time. So actually doing this, I think, kind of speeds it up. Being in that frequency actually moves the energy faster. So very beautiful, Libra. You're transforming in a really profound way here. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Libra.